and welcome to Star Stable Online. My name is Elle, known on Jorvik as Willow, and in this episode we are going to be visiting the Isle for the very first time. So, without further ado, let's get started. According to legend, the story of Jorvik began when a star fell from the sky. The star took the form of a girl on horseback, whose light brought life to the island. Her story inspired heroes who protected Jorvik from all who would do it harm, whether those threats came from this world or beyond. But her greatest gift to Jorvik was the special bond between a horse and rider. Through that bond, anything is possible. The people of Jorvik cherish their strong and lasting connection to horses. Today, Jorvik is famous around the world as a paradise for those who love riding. Legends long forgotten, its heroes are now found in riding halls and on the range. Your story on Jorvik has just begun. You're on your way to Moorland Stables, where you will be taking care of a horse of your own. It's a dream come true. Perhaps you will build a life here, making friends and becoming a famous rider. But there's a feeling deep inside that you can't ignore. The island seems to whisper your name. Could there be truth in those old legends of heroes on horseback? There are no limits to what you can accomplish on Jorvik when you and your horse ride as one. What will you make of your time here? And here we are, on the Isle of Jorvik, at last. Use the arrow keys or the A, S, W, and D keys to move. You can talk to people with an exclamation mark over their heads. Walk up to them and press the left mouse button to talk. Welcome to Moorland Stables. I'm Justin, and I run this stable together with my dad. I take care of the horses here, and make sure each horse is matched with a suitable rider. Are you ready to meet your horse? Why, yes, I am. A new friend, move close to your horse and click on the saddle to mount. Let me introduce you to your new friend, Cloudmist. I put on the tack and saddle for you already, so all you have to do is climb into the saddle. I'm sure you and Cloudmist will be best friends in no time. To mount your horse, walk up close to it and click on its saddle. Yes, I think we've gotten that message already. Seems easy enough. Cloudmist looks happy to have you up there. Do you feel comfortable? I think you two make a great team. I think so too. He seems more interested in whatever's on the ground. But I do suppose that's what horses do. Having a horse isn't the same as owning a bike or a car. It's a relationship. The more time you spend around horses, the more you'll see how much you have to give each other. Here at Moorland Stables, we expect our guests to care for their horses. So let me explain the basics of horse care. First, you have to dismount. You can't very well take care of your horse up in the saddle. Then open up your backpack so your care supplies are ready. Finally, give your horse hay and water, clean its hooves with your hoof pick, and groom it with your brush. Go ahead and give Cloudmist their daily care. I'll stay and watch in case you have any trouble. Caring for your horse. Use the hay, bucket, hoof pick, and brush on your horse. Talk to Justin again after that. How to care for your horse. Dismount your horse. Click on the dismount button at the bottom right of the screen, or press X on your keyboard. Open your backpack. Click on the backpack icon by the minimap, or press L or I on your keyboard. In the bag, you will find some hay, a bucket, a hoof pick, and a brush. One at a time, drag and drop each item to your horse to perform that care task. Looks like this is the, dismount horse. Press Shift to switch between walking and running. This music is gorgeous, but okay, this is the menu. I'm gonna turn it off for the sake of the video. Settings, sound, music. Maybe we'll leave it on in the background. Okay, my brush, a simple brush used for grooming. Looks like we have a soft brush. Here's hay, water, and then a hoof pick. We should probably take the bridle off next time, but I guess it's okay for now. We'll figure it out. Well done, Willow. Now your horse feels better and is happier. If you do this every day, your horse will soon be so happy that he will run faster. But if you don't take care of Cloudmist, he will soon become sad and run slower. Surely a responsible rider like you would never let that happen. Especially not here at Moorland. Here at Moorland, we always need help taking care of our horses. And now I know that I can trust you. Look at the notice board by the stable and see if there are any stable jobs that need to be done. We update it every day, so remember to look at it every day. Oh, and if there isn't any water in the bucket, you can fill it up from the well outside the stable or in the trough in your home stable. You can buy more hay in some of the shops. Justin Moorland added to your journal. You have started to build up your reputation with Moorland Stables. Since his last name is Moorland, I'm guessing he's probably related to whoever owns the stable. Or maybe it's his stable. You and Cloudmist seem to be getting along great. I'm sure you two will be sweeping across the riding trails of Moorland in no time. I need to make sure more horses find their dream riders, but our stable girl, Maya, can direct you to your riding lessons. She's just outside this gate by the stables. I'll get it open for you. Time to ride. Talk to Maya. She is the redhead girl with a shovel waving at you from beyond the gate. Oh, there she is. Sounds like those gates need to be oiled. Hello. She looks friendly. Oh. Okay, there's no mounting block, but I think that's more of a real-world problem than a in-game problem. And on we go. Hi, I'm Maya. Nice to meet you, Willow. It's great that you chose to come to Moorland. Welcome. This is the best place ever to spend your summer vacation. I'm doing a bit of work in the stables around here to earn some extra Jorvik shillings. It's always good to have pocket money. Come back to the stables later and I'm sure we can find you a job. Maya do also added to our journal. Quest log. Character sheet. Collections? Yes. Let's see what these have to say. Justin was the first face to greet me when I arrived at Moorland Stables. He's such a nice guy, so helpful and patient with all the new girls, many of whom have never ridden a horse before. People say he has a gift for matching each rider with the perfect horse, and I believe it. It looks like we have a photo and some information on him as well. Relations Thomas, Catherine, and Jasper. I'm guessing these are all the Moorlands. Maya is an overworked stable girl at Moorland Stables. She loves horses, even though she has no horse of her own and isn't an especially good rider. She's so friendly. She even volunteered to help me at the stables if I need a hand. There is so much to show you and talk to you about, but first you should go and speak to Jenna. She can tell you a little more about how things work here in Moorland. Riding basics with Jenna. Talk to Jenna. Her jacket matches the flowers. That's right, I'm Jenna. You must be one of the new arrivals. What can I do for you?
Mom.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Willow. You certainly picked an exciting time to visit Jorvik. Normally, Thomas Moorland likes to greet all the new guests himself. But right now, he's dealing with a bit of a crisis. That horrible company, GED, is trying to shut down the stables. I'm sure Thomas will find a way to save the riding camp. Otherwise, your stay here will be short indeed. I shouldn't trouble you with all that. You're here to experience Jorvik with Cloudmist. Before I let you ride beyond the stable gates, I need to see that you have a grasp of the basics. That makes sense. Make one lap around the square track and come back to me. Ride around the square track. Ooh. The race begins. When you are ready, press the button to start the race. This is fancy. They put up all these poles in record time. Guess we'll just go for it. You completed the race. Good job.
Mom.
Fantastic. Nice work on the square track. You and Cloudmist really worked as a team. Keep it up. I think you're ready for some bigger challenges. As promised, you're now allowed to gallop freely outside the stable walls. Before you leave to explore the rest of Moorland, I want you to show me that you can jump with Cloudmist. Jumping with your horse is all about timing. First, you need to make sure that your horse has enough speed. You want to at least ride in a canter gait. Then you command your horse to jump, and with good timing you should fly forward over any obstacle in your path. I have placed a jumping obstacle in the middle of the square track. Try jumping over it. Jump across the obstacle in the middle of the square track, and then talk to Jenna. A lovely unpainted vertical. Oh. They put us right in front of it. To make your horse jump, press the space key or the 0 key on the keyboard. You must ride in a canter or faster to jump. Guess we better get going then. Alright, mission accomplished. That was easy. Things seem to be going well so far. I don't know how long that's gonna last though. But with the GED poking around. Fantastic! You and Cloudmist did great. It's time for you to move on to bigger challenges. Ooh, we received a friendship invitation, but I don't know anybody. You need a bigger challenge than the square track. The stable gates are now open, and outside, just past the shops, there's a paddock. Ride over there and talk to Loretta. She is a member of the Bobcats Riding Club and a great rider. She can be a bit grumpy with beginners, but never mind that. Ask her if she can show you how competitions work here in Moorland. Find Loretta outside the stable area by the small paddock. I'd say that's a pretty big paddock. It's a lot bigger than this little square track that we're in. You can now gallop. To gallop, press the W or the up arrow to ride faster. The faster you ride, the wider the turns will be, and you may have to slow down by pressing S or the down arrow. You can also adjust your speed using the mouse wheel. Your horse will automatically slow down unless you keep commanding it. Music. Got some lovely little shops here. Farmer's stall. The golden hoof pick. summer camp clothing store. That'll probably come in handy. Excuse me. Hello. Oh, I did not mean to do that. We'll probably come back to this. If you get lost or need to get back to the stable quickly, you can use the pickup service in the main menu. Click here or press escape and pick up service to return to the stable.
Your mom.
Yes, I'm Loretta. Let me guess. Jenna sent you here to learn the fundamentals of competition riding. Of course she did. All the girls at Moorland Stables want to join my riding club, the Bobcats. Lesson number 1. The Bobcats only accept the best. If you want to ride with us, you have to earn your place. Lesson number 2. Always be training. Competition races are a great way to push the skills of a rider and to help your horse reach its potential. You don't form a bond like the one my horse Bartok and I share overnight. Before we move on to lesson number 3, I need to see what level you and... What's your horse's name? Don't tell me it's Puffy Heart or something corny like that. Cloudmist? Okay, I guess I can work with that. Level up! That's exciting. Although Loretta doesn't seem too excited about us.
Mom.
I had my club set up a practice course in the paddock. Don't worry, it's totally basic. All you have to do is pass between the flags in the right order before time runs out. Let's see what you and Cloudmist have got. Pass between the flags in the right order before time runs out. We can do this, right, bud? Looks pretty straightforward. Red checkered flag on the right and white on the left. We're not the fastest in the world, but that's okay. We'll get there. What is that? It looks like one of those straw goats. That's interesting. That wasn't too bad for a beginner. You and Cloudmist are a good team. Now you could stay in the paddock and play it safe riding in circles, but if you want to make a name for yourself in the Jorvik riding scene, you're going to have to aim higher. Lesson number 3. Never settle for anything short of greatness. Speaking of greatness, Bartok and I have serious competition to prepare for. My fellow club leader Tan can take it from here. Okay, and Tan's over there. Surrounded by people. Oh my gosh, there's a bunny. He's so cute. Hello. And this person just walked right through me. You must be the new girl everyone's talking about. My name is Tatiana, but my friends call me Tan. Welcome to Jorvik. I hope Loretta didn't scare you. She can be a bit intense with new arrivals, but she means well. She takes riding very seriously. That's why Loretta insists that the Bobcats be available to help the new riders at Moorland Stable train. She calls it charity work, but I have a feeling that she's secretly scouting for future Bobcats. Now, let us talk about the races. Here on Jorvik, riding is a national pastime, so you will find no shortage of races as you explore. Practicing on racecourses is a great way to train your horse each day. I'm going to let you try out our basic racetrack. No pressure. Remember, this is only for training. Just give it your best. I think we can do that. It's all anyone can ever ask for, really. Ooh, I like these flags. They're all fancy. Excuse me. Try not to run over any of these men in vests. Whoa, that's a cool horse. And a bumblebee. It's so pretty here. And there's so much detail. I think Cloudmist agrees with me. Ah. Rank silver. That's not bad for your first time. Bet we'll be getting gold in no time.
Oh no.
That was quite good for your first try. You've really never ridden that horse before? It seems you and Cloudmist were meant for each other. If you want to help Cloudmist reach their potential, you'll need to train every day. Race organizers like myself will give you one daily training session that will help your horse grow. If you're feeling competitive, you can also visit the race board and try for a high score as often as you like. When you use the race board, it won't help your horse train, but every rider can earn ribbons, and riders with the best time can even earn prize money. It was so nice to meet you, Willow. Enjoy your time at Moorland Stables, and don't forget your training. Now it's blue. What does that mean? It's good to see you again, Willow. Are you and Cloudmist ready for your daily training? Yes. Okay, so I'm guessing blue means daily training. We'll just do this one again. It looks like Cloudmist is almost to level 2. I'm wondering if we can get in between that lamppost and the flag, but I'm kind of scared to try in case I run Cloudmist into one of those two objects. You beat your own best score. I'll take it. Excuse me, bunny. Don't want to step on the bunny. I imagine that's going to be a theme here. Try not to step on things. Well done, Willow. You and Cloudmist are quite the team. Your horse has gone up a level. Yay, we did it. Good job, Cloudmist. He doesn't care. He just wants grass, as horses do. I guess we're going back over here. I saw you over there chatting with Tan like it was some kind of moment. Don't get your hopes up. Tan is sweet with all the newcomers, but she takes her riding club just as seriously as I do. It would never let just any rider into the Bobcats. Wearing the pink is something you earn by being the best you can be. Anyway, I think Justin is looking for you. Probably needs help mucking out a stable or something. Better not keep him waiting. Right over to Justin, who's in the yard where you started the game. And this, ooh, a riding jacket. It's fun. Is that a reward? Hello, sir. I wonder what Justin's doing over there. Like, is he just standing there waiting for us, or is he doing something? Hi, Justin.
Hey.
Hi again, Willow. Having a good time with Cloudmist? I'm having a great time, thanks for asking. Sometimes when completing a quest, you're rewarded one item. You can double-click on the item in your backpack to use it, or drag and drop the item from your backpack into the right slot in your character sheet. Press C. You can also buy better stuff in the stores. Novice riding jacket. Pretty good fit. Jumping +1 and carrying +1. Oh. Looking pretty spiffy. Looking like a lovely blade of grass. Thanks for the top, Justin. My dad, Thomas, wanted to meet you. Apparently he wants to ask you something very important. I'm scared it might be about our troubles here. Uh-oh. Mr. Kimball, a nasty boss from the GED company, is doing everything he can to evict us so that he can demolish the stables and build luxury condos here. We're still trying to figure out what we can do to stop him, but he's as slippery as an eel. You should be able to find Thomas outside the stable, near Jenna. You know, the girl who showed you the square track? Oh, talk to Thomas, the owner of Moorland Stables. That makes sense. I'd love to know the history of the stables. Like who built it and when they built it. How that came about. Thank you for coming so fast, Willow. The situation with Mr. Kembo from GED is getting out of hand, and I need your help. Thomas Moorland is the kind-hearted owner of Moorland Stables. He and his staff go above and beyond to make sure all new riders feel welcome and supported. Thomas founded the stables with his wife, Catherine, as a family business. He is grooming his son Justin to take over someday. Well, there's a little bit of history for you. Well, it says his wife passed away. That's unfortunate. Well, I'd be happy to help. What do you need help with? I just heard that he is almost convinced the council that GED has rights to the land, and there is hardly any time left to stop him. Right now, his creepy surveyors are setting up their equipment so that they can make a detailed map for the planned demolition. I'm the true owner of this land, but I need time to prove that to the council. Can you help me save Moorland Stables? We have to delay Mr. Kemble's surveyors to buy some time. All you have to do is turn off their GPS equipment. They're setting them up in the area outside the stable, between here and the hills where their construction site is. I've marked more or less where the GPS equipment is on your map. Good luck. Turn off the GPS equipment that the workers are setting up, and then return. So these are the men in luminescent vests that we almost ran over during the race. Maybe running one of them over wouldn't have been so bad. If your quest asks you to pick up or find an object, the goal will be marked on your map with a circle. Click on the map in the horseshoe menu or press M on your keyboard to make it bigger. M. Here we go. Wow. Here's Moorland Silverglade Castle. If this is just Moorland, this map must be huge. Whoa. And it looks like there's even more up in the north that it's grayed out. I don't know if that means it's like not unlocked yet or what. There's a peninsula. Harvest Counties, Wildwoods, Mistfall. Okay, I know what Mistfall is. Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur. Now that sounds interesting. Wow, that's crazy. And a castle. I want to see the castle. Jorvik Stables. A classic. Wow. Area discovered. Moorland and Moorland Stables. Looks like there's a bunch. Smuggler's Cave. Labyrinth. Whoa. This is a pretty long list. Oh my gosh. Maybe one day we'll have seen it all. Wouldn't that be cool? Ancient Grotto? Wow. Some of this stuff sounds really cool. I bet that would be fun to go through this list and see how many things we can tick off. See if we can find all the locations. Does that sound like a plan, Cloudmist? It looks like Tan might have some quests for us, but we need to deal with these GED guys. They sound like pretty horrible human beings. Okay, I think there... Oh yes, there's one. So we had to not get caught though, and there's a worker over there who can definitely see us. I don't know if he can actually see us as far as the game's concerned or not, but we'll just do these first and then we'll swing back around. Looks like there's a switch on the other side that we can just hit the button, probably. Let's... Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's a guy up there. Not doing anything. Just out for a ride. Excuse me, Mr. Bumblebee. Alright, there's 3. 2 more. We'll come around behind him, and that way he won't be able to see us. Perfect. Looks like there's one all the way out here that we can probably get without issue. Win time before the eviction. Conditions fulfilled. Splendid. Good work. I truly appreciate it. That will delay them for a while. Now I've at least got a little time to build my case against Mr. Kemble for the council. That's a good thing. Hopefully it helps. What am I going to do, Willow? Mr. Kemble is really putting pressure on me with all of these legal documents. I'm sure I could stop him if I just had a little more time. If he wants to play dirty, I'll show him that he has met his match. Let's see. Ride past the blacksmiths and up towards the hills. Along the road, there's a power distribution box. Just where the road turns at the construction site. It should be possible to turn off that horrible sign by turning off the power there. Here, I'll mark it on your map. That should buy us some more time. Turn off the sign. Ride up to the power box and turn it off. Map. Oh dear, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, what if we move this over? I think it might be clicking on whatever's behind this. Okay. Well, we'll just go this way and then... Oh, maybe we'll go the other way. Why not? Let's go, buddy. Maybe we'll call you Misty for short. I think Misty's a pretty classic horse name. And then we turn left up here. There's an awful lot of roads. It's a good thing there's signs everywhere. There's the castle. And some birds. Wow, I bet it looks gorgeous at night. With the sun setting. It doesn't look like we can go up that way though. I'm curious what happens if we do. Like, are we just gonna like run into a wall? Probably. Oof, that smoke doesn't look good. Yep, it's just a wall. Alright. Imagine we'll be able to go up there one day. And here's the power box. Oh, is that the sign up there? I'm guessing this is the construction site. Let's see if we can get up close enough. Problem solved. Well, let's just hope nobody notices. And that must be the blacksmith over there where the fire is. That would make sense. Ha! I think I can hear that nasty man shouting all the way over here. Now I have a bit more time. Just what I needed. Now we don't have to see that horrible GED sign anymore. All I need to do is prove that I actually own the land. Then I can stop Mr. Kemble. There's a deed to Moorland Stables that my father was given over 50 years ago by the Baroness of Silverglade, who lives in the castle. I can't find the documents here, but I think that our old accountant, Mrs. Holdsworth, must know where the title deed is. She knows everything about our business. She retired last year, and now spends her days taking care of the flowers outside her little cottage. Go see her. She should be able to tell you where the documents are. You can find her in the little red wooden cottage, just outside the stables, close to the beach. There's a beach? I want to go to the beach. Find Mrs. Holdsworth in the red house close to the sea. Aha, I see her on the map. Oh, she's this way. Near where the lighthouse is. That makes sense. Lighthouses are normally by the beach. I think you can see the water from here. And then is that the peninsula? Wow, it is. That's so cool. Oh, there's the little red house right there. I'm guessing that's her. We'll have to go down to the beach at some point. But for now, let's see if we can talk to this lovely old lady. Why, hello, dear. What can I do for you? Let me think. I believe there was a deed of ownership, but it got lost some years ago. When Thomas Moorland's wife, Catherine, died in childbirth, Thomas lost all interest in papers and documents, and just wanted to spend time with his horses. All the paperwork was put in a chest and sent over to Catherine's father. And there's a good chance that the title deed was in that chest. Her dad is Jasper Holbrook, and the child that was born is, of course, Justin. Jasper blames Thomas for Catherine's death, and they haven't spoken in 20 years. It's a tragedy that this feud has been going on for so long. But if anyone has the title deed, it would be Old Man Jasper. It won't be easy convincing him to part with it, though. You'll find Old Man Jasper along the road leading to Fort Pinta, close to a wall. Press M on the keyboard or click on the mini-map to open the map. You'll see him as a small green exclamation mark on the map. Good luck, dear! Thank you. Talk to Old Man Jasper by the stone wall and the old barn alongside the road to Fort Pinta. What a name, Old Man Jasper. Although it sounds like he might be a bit of a difficult person. Where are we even going? I don't know where we're going. Hold on a minute. To the right. Okay. Oh, there it is. Now I see it on the mini-map. Through this little... I don't know what this is. Through this little thingy. I'm sure we'll find out at some point, and there's someone sliding down the hill. This is fun. I'm really enjoying this game. The sunbeam shining down from the great blue sky, and the bees and butterflies, and all these horses. That would be a very old barn, and here's Jasper. Oh, easy, bud. Misty doesn't seem like he's a fan. Well, you found me, and now you can leave me alone again. Level up, at least. But he definitely does not sound like he wants to talk to us. Bah! What do I care if Moorland Stables is razed to the ground? That place killed my daughter, and I have hated the Moorlands for the better part of 20 years. If you think you can change that, you're welcome to try, but I won't help you. Find a way to weaken Jasper's resolve. Maybe Justin can help you. Back to Justin. Seems like we're spending a lot of time talking to him. It's a good thing he's nicer than Jasper is. Wow, look at all the way out there. I don't know what that is. There's trees and some sort of... looks like a cell phone tower? I'm so curious to get to explore all of these places that we can see in the distance. I think it's so cool that maybe one day we'll be standing all the way over there. Way past where the horizon is. Hi, Willow. Have you been to see my grandfather Jasper? That crazy old man hates us, and nothing would please him more than to see our stable razed to the ground.
annoying.
I don't know how I could make that old fool of a grandfather change his mind. I know that my mom really loved my dad, Thomas. What happened was a terrible tragedy. I have these letters from my mom and dad that they wrote to each other before they got married. They prove it was true love. I've been thinking of showing them to my grandfather, Jasper, but never really dared. If he saw them, he would realize that Catherine and Thomas really loved each other. Maybe you can show him. Take these letters and show them to Jasper. They should make some kind of impression on him. Aw, show Jasper the old love letters. That's sweet. And now we can go through this gate. I think it was blocked off before. You're okay, buddy. He really does not like Jasper. What, are you here again? What's with all the papers? Let me have a look at that. It looks really old. I recognize that handwriting. Is it true? Were they really written by my daughter? When I read these letters from my beloved daughter, my heart weeps. I've been such a proud idiot all these years, and it's cost me my grandson. I have the title deed, and of course, I will give it to Thomas Moorland. That slimeball Mr. Campbell is a disgrace to this island. Here's the key to my deposit box in Fort Pinta. You'll find the title deed inside. Collect it and bring the key back to me before you say anything to Thomas Moorland. From now on, you can ride across my land whenever you want. You will get to Fort Pinta by following the Fort Pinta Road here. You'll find the deposit box at the notary in the Fort Pinta main building. Bring the title deed from the deposit box in Fort Pinta to Jasper. Ooh. And off we go. Past these skulls here. So this is Jasper's land. Wow. Looks like there's a whole lot of mountains in the distance. And a bunch of stuff over here. There's a picnic basket. Valedale, Fort Pinta this way. Is that a bucket on the ground? There's a little pony! And there's also like a log or something rolled up. A book? Looks like someone's dropped quite an awful lot of stuff. Ooh. I think the background is glitching just a little bit. That's alright. Oh, hello? Oh my gosh. Okay, there's something going on there. We'll have to come back. Here's Fort Pinta. Is this a bridge? Yes. Oh, okay. Just don't fall off and we'll be fine. This is quite a grand little fort here. I'm guessing that's the Jorvik flag. Either the Jorvik flag or the Fort Pinta flag. Whoa. Okay. I guess, well, those are the stables, so I guess we go straight. And there's a little market. Look at the lights. Wow, that's gorgeous. Wow. Lots of little shops. A snack shack. I did not mean to stop, but that's okay. Come along, buddy. Looks like cats. Is that a pet shop, maybe? Oh, here we go. I'm guessing that's the notary. And there's a big old fountain. Wow, this is beautiful. Jorvik is gorgeous. Over here. Use deposit box key. Global store. Inventory. Oh, here we go. And then legal documents. The deed to Moorland Stables. This is what we need to save the stables. And secure our place on the island. Hello, little pony with a hat. Oh my gosh. There's so much going on. There's fires and stuff scattered everywhere. Oh, and there's that horse that we saw earlier. Thanks for getting the title deed. These are the old legal documents that show that Thomas is the rightful owner of Moorland Stables. And you brought my key back too. Great, thank you. Thanks once again. Old documents for Thomas. Yes, I would like to bring the documents to Thomas before the GED does something terrible. Well, what do you know? My frosty heart is now warm, after 20 years in the cold. Young lady, I give you this title deed to Moorland Stables. You have certainly earned it. Thomas will definitely be happy now. Take the title deed to Thomas. I can do that. I would very much like to do that. One day and I'm already getting attached to the place. And to this lovely fellow that's carrying us all around. Holy horses! You've saved the stables from demolition! Finally, I can prove that I am the rightful owner of Moorland Stables, and it's all thanks to you. I will show this to the council, and then Mr. Kemba will have no choice but to stop construction of the new buildings. I don't know how to thank you. I owe you more than I could ever repay you. Thomas Moorland updated in your journal. Reputation level increased. You are now friendly with Moorland Stable. Did we do it? I think we did it. Let's see what the journal has to say. It's hard to believe, but there is some bad blood in the Moorland family. Thomas's late wife, Catherine, died giving birth to their son. Ever since then, his father-in-law, Jasper Holbrook, has blamed Thomas and refused to speak. This family feud nearly cost Thomas ownership of the stables, and GED attempted to use some slippery legal tricks to steal it out from under him. Thankfully, Jasper came to his senses and forgave Thomas. And it looks like Moorland Stables is here to stay. Speaking of those stables, I think it might be about time to give Cloudmist a good old groom and call it a day. Been quite an eventful first day, I would say. Oh, there's more fairy lights. Or not fairy lights, they're hanging lights, but they're gorgeous. And there's hay absolutely everywhere. There's hay falling off the loft. There's 2 levels of loft, it looks like. And there's hay all over the floor and all over the stables. And there's a horse wearing a hat. Only on Jorvik. Give him a pat. There we go. Can we pet him? Yeah. Good boy, Misty. I wanna give him some more water. He's not hungry. I don't want to give him food if he's not hungry, because that wouldn't be good for him. We can always give him water and a nice groom and say thank you for being our riding horse today. And thank you for being our friend. And thank you for watching. This is Elle and Willow, signing off from Jorvik. See you next time.